Everyone, welcome to BRAINBOX Notion. I'm Yusuf Musa Uba. So as we already know, traditionally quantity surveying involves manual processes, often prone to errors and inefficiency. But with Revit's reduced capacity, quantity surveyors can streamline their workflows, enhance accuracy, optimize cost estimation processes, and also collaborate with other professionals. So this tutorial aims to bridge the gap between traditional quantity surveying methods and modern technological advancements by demonstrating how Revit can be used for quantity surveyors. So the general overview for Revit for quantity surveyors is that quantity takeoff techniques using schedules generates schedules for elements such as walls, floors, doors, windows, and other components. You can customize your schedule, you can modify the properties and parameters to extract relevant quantities information. You can filter and sort. You can analyze filtering, you can sort options and other things. Then secondly, we have the advanced quantity surveying techniques, which is creating custom parameters, define custom parameters for specialized quantity takeoff requirements, utilize formulas, implement formulas in schedule to perform calculations and drive additional quantity data, analyzing quantity data, use built-in tools and features in Revit to analyze quantity data and identify trends or discrepancies. Then the third one is cost estimation and reporting, and assign cost parameters to building elements based on unit rate or material cost. You can generate cost reports and estimate using quantity data extracted from Revit. You can also export data to cost estimation software like Navisworks and so on. You can also export quantity data from Revit to specialized cost estimation software for further analysis and reporting. So the next thing is collaboration and integration. Collaborating with other project stakeholders, explore the method of collaborating with architects, engineers, and other project stakeholders using Revit. You can integrate Revit with other cost management tools and platforms for seamless data exchange and workflow integration. So the last is the tips and tricks. So we'll be showing you some keyboard shortcut for efficiency, highlight useful keyboard shortcuts. We also have the automation tools and scripts, introduce automation tools and script for streamline repetitive tasks and enhance productivity. Troubleshooting common issues, address common challenges faced by quantity surveyors in Revit, and provide solutions. For the sake of the tutorial, I will be using Revit 2018, which is kind of outdated, but due to some reason. So I want to show you some differences for those who are using the lesser version, not the current version. So this is the interface when you open Revit. So the next thing now you are going to do is create a new project. When you click on create, you have this template file. So you can decide to go with the default, but let me show you the difference. If you go with the default, let's click OK. You choose metric. It's processing. So here is our interface for the default setting. If you notice here, we have the view, which under the view we have floor plans, and also under floor plans we only have level 1. And we have the legend, we have the schedule / quantities, we have the sheets, we have the families, and so on. So let's go back and create another new project. So now I'll be using a default metric, like a customized default metric. Go click. So this is it. I'll click on this default metric. So I'll now click OK. I'll fast forward this a little bit. So this the customized metric used. So if you notice in here now, you have the floor plan, you have the ceiling, and you have the elevation. But in the default, there's no elevations, there's no ceiling. Only have the floor plan and this. So here is our schedule. Before that, let's look at the interface. Here we have the architecture, we have the structure, we have the system, we have the insert, we have the annotate. So under the architecture, we have wall. If you want to add walls, we have the door, we have the window, we have components. So here, if you want to place a component, if you click, if you have any other family that you want to load, you can click here. It take you to your file manager to load the family. So we are not loading any family yet. So the next thing we'll check the structure. Under the structure, we have the beam, we have the wall, the column, the floor, cross, the brace, the beam system, the connections, isolated, the walls too, the slab, the rebar, the area, and so on. Also have components here if you want to place a component under the structure. So the next, we have the system, which is more of the mechanical area, MEP. So we have the ducts, we have the air terminal, we have the flex ducts, we have the pipes, we have the mechanical, we have the plumbing, and so on. We have the cable tray, and so on. So next we have the insert. If you want to link Revit with other software, here you can do that. If you want to load an image, manage image, or load something external, or import a card, or manage links, you can all do it from this insert. Then the annotate, this is where your dimensions are. You have your linear, you have the align, you have the angular, you have the radial, and so on, where you can add text and so on too. Then we have the analyze. As you can see, you won't need this much. We have the massive, and here is the analyze. Under the analyze, we have the boundary condition, the loads, the load cases, the loads combination, the space separator, and so on too. Under here, we have the massing and site. So under massing and site, we have in place mass, we have place mass, we have the cutting system, we have the roof, we have the wall, we have the floor and topsoil and site component and parking area. Then the next we have the collaborate. This is where you communicate with other professionals. So in a project, this is where you communicate and connect with other professionals, which is very, very important. We are going to go into details for this. Then the next, we have the view, where you can view your template, the filters, the 3D, the section, the callouts, the elevations, the plans, and so on. We have the schedules here, material takeoff, sheet list, and so on. But we'll go deep later on. And the next, we have the manage. So under the manage, we have the material. This is where you can add material, there's the texture, color, and so on. Have the arts in. So the next one is Lumion, which by default, we don't have this. You have to integrate it, integrate your Lumion and Revit, which won't be needing that. So